So it would kind of be like, let's just say Carlisle didn't show up for one of these videos, or I didn't, and I said, Carlisle who? And you guys laugh. Would you be insulted? Zeke Elliott, it's very disrespectful. The guy, by the way, who's got 2 years left on his deal and is in Cabo while his teammates are training, he's insulted. It's disrespectful, and I don't know if he's going to be able to sign.
Well, and you just touched on it. What's more disrespectful is Zeke holding out with 2 years left on his contract.
Just asking.
Yeah. If he's there, that joke doesn't get made.
By the way, if you can't make light of it, I mean, the most disrespectful thing might have been that reporter thinking Jerry was
cackling. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Dude, talk about brown nosing. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Daddy, we got some oil. We're going to make money, Daddy. It was straight out of.
It's just all egos. You're talking about Jerry Jones, gigantic ego, Ezekiel ego, bruised a little bit, all negotiating ploys. To me, this is one where Zeke Elliott and Antonio Brown, are they good enough to not be there and perform? Yes. But what are the repercussions?
Antonio Brown.
But they're both valid questions because they're both top 5 at their respective positions. Mm-hmm. And they're some of the most impactful players in this league. Zeke maybe more so to that team than Antonio Brown with their style of play and expectations. The Raiders have no expectations.
Yeah, but AB is really important to that team.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they're going to the playoffs with Antonio Brown. I think Zeke Elliott in that offense is important in terms of them competing for that division or getting a wild card. So, and we've been going back and forth on this a lot, and I'm interested in your opinion on it. I don't think if either shows up, I think if they perform, they'll be fine. You know, Jeff's more concerned with, well, at what point do the teams, the players themselves, start cashing out because they're grinding day in and day out. And those guys aren't there.
Well, I think with the expectations for the Cowboys, there's a little bit less chance of those players cashing out. But certainly, like you said, look, the Raiders, they have no expectations. You bring in Antonio Brown, you pay him all this money. He complains about his helmet. He shows up with frostbitten feet. He won't stay in camp. Yeah, at some point in time, I could easily see that being a situation where people just start checking.
Wearing on the Raiders, yeah.
See, I disagree. I mean, do you really think the Raiders are in camp right now having no expectations? Do you really think that they don't think – see, I think there's no expectations around them.
Yeah.
But I think in them, I think there's real expectations. This is Derek Carr's year, man. To me, there's more – Derek Carr's got more at stake than any quarterback in the NFL this year. That franchise is moving to a new city, to a new stadium. Like, that guy's got expectations, and he needs Antonio Brown. I think – I disagree. While we may not have expectations for the Raiders, I think in that locker room, they absolutely have expectations.
How awkward is that going to be next year when Derek Carr is living next to John Gruden, but he's not a member of the Raiders anymore?
Yeah, when he's playing for the Dolphins or
right.
something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's going to be weird.
Well, you are right. Every team has expectations. These guys are pros. They're getting paid. They all want to win. But the reality of it is that a playoff football team?
See, the reality is, I think they believe they are.
Everyone
No,
does,
I don't. No, but
in camp.
Are they a playoff football team with him? Probably not. We've seen teams every year in the NFL, though. Every year. There's a team or two that make a jump that, whoa, we didn't expect that, right? Every single year. The Rams 3 years ago were a horrible football team. 2 years later went to the Super Bowl. Now, I don't expect that out of the Raiders, but every year there's a couple of teams. Can the Raiders be that? I don't think they will. But there's always a team that we don't think will that jumps.
And that's, the fascinating is wide receivers get paid. They're the ones that get the second deal. They're the ones that get the mega deal. So which one of these is going to have the bigger impact on their respective teams this season with the holdout, player chemistry? We'll see.
All right, looking forward to seeing you. Do you have something?
Oh, no.
I'm good. Looking forward to seeing you all at the big tailgate party. Lobo football starts on the 31st, and we're celebrating 25 years of being New Mexico's #1 sports station.
And your weekly Benchwarmers code word is Zesty, and you can text Isotopes.
Zeke?
Zesty. Z-E-S-T-Y. Zesty. It's your Benchwarmers code word. And text Isotopes to 62582 for your chance to win 4 tickets to the August 28th Albuquerque Isotopes game. The season is winding down.
Zesty.
Zesty.